Peace and love, family. It's the Get Right Podcast. You already know what time it is. It's your boy King Espizito and your boy King Heru.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy.
All right, word. Put some headsets in.
Shut
Get
up.
this
Right quick. Right quick. Right quick. There we go. Good to go.
word. You already know. Let's get it. What's goody?
Ain't a damn thing. Good dub today. Good dub today.
W Dub Star Life. Crazy around the board. Games is getting crazy.
Mm,
Washington tried to pull two nail biters out. That boy from Carolina, nasty. He gonna be nice.
yeah, boy. We're gonna see next.
Oh yeah. Next week is on.
Yeah,
Next week is on.
we
Next
gonna
week is on. Washington almost got him, but next week we got him, so we gonna come
like
try to finish the job.
Al is a baller. I like him.
Facts, facts. What's good, family?
Word,
Entering the
word.
room.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, we was watching it. That's Unk's team.
Uh-huh.
So I was going back. I was watching that game because it's more interesting. We was handling business, so I said, yeah, it was a done deal.
Right. Sin was good, brother. How you feeling?
Just chilling. What's good, Sam? I'm half baked right now, so we're gonna get the ball. Stroll. I don't know what strain that was.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Let me get B up in here. Come on, boy.
Word. All right, man. Listen. Good, brother. Good, 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 good. No complaints, really. You know, this lovely Sunday. Everything is everything. Um, but you know the shit, man. Hope you're feeling better. I know you was going through it.
Of course.
You definitely had thoughts and prayers going up with you. You know.
Oh, you already know what's up.
Peace, love, and
Lovey
peace.
dub.
But yeah, man. Um. Okay. So there we go. So tonight, I guess we just gonna go. Of course, you know the shit, brother. Like, it's my man. That's my man. That's my man. That's my man.
Word. Right.
You know. Um. But yeah, man. Tonight we're going take the straightforward approach, I guess.
No, let's get it. Let's do what we do.
He's
We go
big.
because we
He's good.
do we have
Yes, yes.
definitely coasting right now. Um, we good. We got questions and answers.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely got Q&A. It's not really about an agenda how we normally go about it. We'll save that for next week. But we got enough questions. We got enough Q&A to do to carry us.
Let's get
Um,
it. You already
words.
know.
We can just roll into that. Um, all right. So with that being said, welcome y'all, obviously, to another episode of the Get Righteous Podcast. We are on episode, I believe this is 88, 89, 88, 88. Yeah. Um,
At 90.
Yeah, man.
That road to 100, you heard?
Typical number. You feel me? Shout out to all of our partners over at W Energy. Shout out to Power 109 on the West Coast. Shout out to Stardom 101 Magazine down in Georgia. Georgia! Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all, all the listenerships, the viewerships on all of the platforms, all the major streaming platforms. We thank you
Facts.
for being with us as you normally do. Per usual, we run advertisements with the podcast. So if you have a side hustle or business, inbox the podcast page or either one of us, and we can discuss pricing. Obviously, our numbers are right at the 70,000 mark, like 69,455. We're like right there at cracking 70,000. So you would gain a whole lot of exposure if you chose to advertise with us. Pricing is very moderate, very good. Not here to break folks. We're here to help folks. We run 15, 30, and 45-second commercials. We dialed it back from the full 60 just for the parameters of the podcast. So yeah, man. If you need advertisement, DM us, and we'll take care of you. Bills paid. Oh, of course. Link bio. If you would like to support the podcast, if you would like to donate via Cash App, both of our Cash Apps are in the link in the bio on the podcast page. You can buy merch and everything like that. Loyalty before royalty, tees, hoodies, merchandise, all over the place. Christmas time, hoodie season. You understand? We got that merchandise for you. We just updated the FAM Apparel website with 6 new designs. All hoodies, all tees. We got pickleball rackets. We got aprons, sweatshirts, hoodies, you name it. We got it. All right. Okay. With that being said, let's get into this Q&A. We're going to just jump in. We're going to pick these motherfuckers at random. Boom. All right, here we go. Hey, guys. Got into a debate about this. I need help. Universal law versus karma. What is the difference? Very good question. It's a very distinct question.
Yeah, because they answered the question with the question. Ask the question with the answer. But go ahead, Zito. Let them. Go ahead.
I mean, all right. For me, my understanding of karma, my understanding of universal law, they're similar but different. People confuse karma for universal law. Very rarely do they confuse universal law for karma. Just because when everybody talks about karma, they speak about it in a what goes around comes back around again type thing. Universal law is a little bit deeper than just that. You understand? Like there's legit laws to universal law. Just like you have your, and I hate to make this comparison, but you know, your 10 commandments, you know,
right.
All of
42 laws.
Exactly. There's laws to universal law. What I will say is that they're way more inept. So it's like, you know, for instance, you know, one of them has you becoming more in tune with the source. It's not about, you know, what you call or your religions call God and everything like that. You understand? But it has you do introspective work in order to gain more clarity so that you become closer to the source, to the energy around you. You understand? Whereas karma just really is, oh, motherfucker, you stepped on my foot, I'm gonna smack the shit out you.
Word.
You know what I mean? Or you fucked over somebody, it comes back to you times 3, whatever the case. You know, but they're very different.
Word.
They're very, very, very different. I actually have like a solid set of videos that maybe we should put up on the podcast page that explain
send them to me.
Universal law a little bit deeper.
Yeah, send them to me.
Or that's a good question, but they are different. They are not the same. When I speak of universal law and everything like that, as above, so below, so within, so without, that's totalness. That's that's one.
Universal fact. That should be right.
The law of the land. You speak it. Your words become things. You think it. It's the literal chain. As you think it, you speak it.
Right.
So shall it be.
Exactly. So it's like more right. What you code in yourself, that's what you're gonna get out. And as he said, karma shit. What the fuck you do, you gonna that shit gonna come back. So if you do something dumb, guess what? Something dumb gonna happen. You do something good gonna happen. Universal. If I'm talking to the universe, affirmation wise, daily, and conjuring up what I want in the right way, then we given what the universe bless us with in the right way of blessing. You know what I'm saying? If your daily affirmation is negative and this shit is this and this shit is that, this ain't gonna work, I can't do this ain't gonna happen. That's your universal law. That's your you know what I mean, infinity timeline that you putting together, and that's what happens. You start to get negative things in return. So both
Universal
different,
super
but
deep, and it's worth getting to. It's worth reading about. It's worth actually understanding it, because it will help you understand life a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? That's
facts.
How I personally feel about it. And it can be used in many different ways. So yeah, that was a good question. Our next question. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. What would you say about the landscape of our town? Do you like where it's headed? Oh, this is from somebody in town. All right, that's loaded. That's fucking loaded.
What?
I don't even know where to start with that one. If I'm being totally shit. Because when you talk about the landscape of town, like, all right, where for those listening, and for those watching on all the other platforms and everything, we hail from the same fucking town, born and raised. We from Morristown, the shit, Motown shit, Mo City shit. And right now we're in this phase where we're becoming more of the city versus what we grew up in, which is a tight-knit town where everybody knows everybody, and your family knows this person and that person. You could get it's getting further and further away from that shit. More commercialized business is coming in. Whole lot of gentrification. Like a lot of mom and pop stores getting trampled over for chains and shit like that. So if I'm being totally honest, the landscape of the town is very different. I'm not feeling it. I always love where I'm from, like, period. But I don't really like the feel of it. Like it feels like a hope. Like we ain't never felt like a Hoboken. Or anything like that. I don't mind the changes. I don't mind the up pace and shit. But I don't mind that. That's fine. I don't mind the bigger businesses coming in and shit like that. But when you start stamping out staple businesses that's been here 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 to 100 and over years and shit like that, that's where I take offense. You know what I'm saying? We got shit that we don't need. That's a fact. That's where I take a lot of issue. And of course, with the town itself, they put the focus on the money. So they moving where the money is. And that's always an issue. because they stay shitting on everybody who fucking matters.
Mm.
But folks elect who they elect. You understand? So it is what it is, unfortunately. But you know, all of that's going to change soon.
Facts.
Um,
Facts. And as Nito said, I was explaining to somebody things outside. Talk about what's going on over there, Israel, what's going on, all that.
yeah,
And I'm like, this is the timeline for change. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for a lot of things that happen. Like you said, Zito, Ashley, you know what I mean? There's a few things. Moving around town, walking around town and shit like that. Yeah, a few things that don't even need to be
yeah,
there.
like
Like, you
that,
know what I'm saying? A few things that do need to be there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gonna be some good joints and there's gonna be some misfiring.
yeah,
Where I'm from and where I grew up at, no matter how long it take and what they do,
I ain't even
shit. Whether
started that.
I'm living, yeah, whether I'm living here or not, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because down here, these things tore up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's about time for certain things, and certain things really don't need to be there.
Right,
As far as that, that's gonna be with time, misfiring. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna misfire. So something soon to be moving in. Once that shit don't last. I mean, we know how it go by now. But yeah, other than that, I mean, hey, change is change. Some things, yeah, they can just give us back our, you know what I mean? Give us back our stores, give us back our, you know what I mean?
mm,
The Burger
not
King. I might not eat it like that, but you know what I mean? Put some of the stores back.
like yes, it's definitely not the fucking.
Yeah, yeah,
Anytime when I can go on social media and read that somebody's complaining, oh, I don't feel safe down on Clyde Pots. I don't feel safe in Manahan. I don't feel safe on Flag. I don't feel safe. What you mean you don't feel safe? That means you're not from here
exactly. Yep.
because we take care of our
Right.
own and always.
And even if you just coming through chilling, it's not the type of scene to where we like, okay, get them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that type of wave. So the people that's doing that in them statements is out of hand. Truthfully,
Right.
for the
But folks,
truthfully for the community and youth, some things do have to be done where they have to go. You know what I mean? Because now we're talking on a cleanup and we're talking on something that a level where me and Zeta would be on. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking higher level, higher movement, and what people need to recognize what they're doing, who around, and what's going on.
right.
Those things and the things that's about to happen with that action need to happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This I want to complain about this. This I ain't gotta complain because that's their job. You know what I'm saying? And we all know what we're talking about right now. We ain't gotta
Yeah.
go into details and things like that, but you know what I'm saying? Choose what you choose wisely. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do to provide and do what you do. And at the same time, you know what I mean? If you're in the community, be part of the community, make sure the community is right. And if you're not, it's gonna start being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Because it's,
people up out of there.
it's
But other than that,
it's a
shit.
whole lot of new shit
Mm-hmm.
that I read about. You know, like I used to
What's
be.
good, Jazz?
I'm so optimistic about everything that's going on in town. But what I don't like is outsiders coming in trying to shift shit for their own betterment versus the collective betterment. You understand? So it's like if I read something or hear something about somebody coming in and saying, "Oh, like I said before, I don't feel safe" and all of this shit, you know, and now you got more of a police presence down there. You got cops
Facts,
just fucking
Jazzy.
scoped out, chilling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to like you're just trying to upset the balance. You understand? Like
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
because
And
who's been here knows how to move shape, and it ain't never been on some I can't go outside type shit. Like your scary ass is literally that.
how I say, and even what it was, like I said, like motherfuckers that had to stay in the house was in the house because you couldn't be out in the street because you couldn't follow the rules. And the ones that could was out. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's a different time. Like I said, even with that, different time, different stages, different levels.
Yeah.
Got to choose yours. You know what I'm saying? Jazzy statement, 100, 1,000. You know what I mean? So that's what I was talking about. Different
Yeah.
things, different shifts coming.
But we gonna
People can't be mad when it does. Next, we good. I'm done with that one.
we gonna see. We gonna see. Goddamn it, because we got some shit in the motherfucking pipeline that needs to happen. That the gatekeepers of town don't really pay attention to. But
There
that's
you
why
go.
I've been bucking up against these motherfuckers since I started my business. I ain't gonna stop now. So, what's good, B? Um, definitely got some shit in the pipeline. Some big shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that off here and shit.
Okay.
But yeah, we appreciate that. Next question coming in. Da, 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 da. My guys, I really hope y'all take this to the moon. What's the goal for the podcast? Let's see. The goal is the goal. God damn it.
I already know, my boy. I'm gonna let you. I see you
Okay.
messaging. You know, we get ready for the podcast.
Word B. Sound good, my man. Goal of the podcast for me, collectively, you already know the shit. We've discussed this before. You know, get that lovely podcast deal. And we know it comes in phases. You feel me? You know, you get your first joint, you get your next one, the next one, the next one. You understand? To the point where, you know, this shit replaces, you know,
To the moon, you
all
dig me?
we got to do is motherfucking sit here and talk to y'all and put out this motherfucking content, and I ain't got to worry about my brother going to work and shit like that. You understand? Like, I ain't got to worry about my sister working for shit. I don't got to worry about my niece and nephew wanting shit. You understand? Like, you know the shit. That's always the goal, to put
Facts.
folks in position.
I was to say, yeah. I mean, I'll put you there. I
Word, bitch.
got you, but
You already know.
Facts, you already know me. I'll probably still be up. Hit me when you get in. Um,
Word.
yeah, I got you. I got you. When this is done with, you already know with the blizzy. um, man, that's I mean, saying anything we do, there's that's what we get into
Yeah.
universal law and shit like that. Anything we do is no limit. You know what I mean? If you don't know who that is, who the group is, anything we do is no limit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a limit on what we do because we know there's no limit. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate goal, though, is to position ourselves to be comfortably living and just putting people in position to make their moves and build this empire. That's all it's about.
Yep.
And in the meantime, we're gonna have fun.
Hell yeah.
Through the good times, the bad times, the great times, the wild times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's always top. It's always, you know what I'm saying. Don't put no limit on what you're doing. If you start something and you put a limit to it, when you hit that limit, then what you gonna do? Stop.
Right.
Oh, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Come on. Well, we got 1,000 episodes and we done. Well, guess what? 12 more, we had 100.
Right.
So look how fast that is. So we're just gonna get to the 1,000 and then we're gonna be done. Nah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing, and that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? When you start something, you keep pushing, no matter how long it takes, no matter how long the drag is. Ultimately, it's gonna get there. Yeah, you already know where I'm at in the cut. But ultimately, it's gonna get there. Yeah, 100.
Word.
That's what Zito said.
So yeah, we straight to the motherfucking titty. You seen the shit? Like you posted it a little while ago. That fucking list of the top motherfucking podcasts within the culture. When I tell you we gonna crack that shit within the next 365, I mean that shit. I'm not just talking. Like we
Facts.
gonna crack.
And that's the thing. Like, when we say something, this already the universe already know what we doing and what we talking about. So
Mm-hmm.
like, it's not what y'all say,
Nope.
how y'all feel, or what y'all think. Y'all can't even got no motion in our energy. I mean, y'all got no motion in our energy field. Y'all got no motion in what we shaking and doing. So if we say something, it's gonna happen. That's why I don't like to say bad things. I don't like to say bad things gonna happen. I don't like to say shit like that. I like to talk on what I know, but I don't like to say things that happen because certain people they y'all want to know where the mutants and who the non-mutants and just like that. If you ain't tapped in, you just ain't tapped in. Well, certain people can conjure up and say shit, and then what happens? People tell you, don't say this about yourself. Don't say this about that person. Don't argue with this person. You know what I'm saying? 2 days later, a week later, something bull crap happened. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's all man. It's just universal. We universal with it. We universal time, and we just gonna keep making it happen.
Yeah. Keep,
Cause I got you. Who is that?
keep watching. Just keep watching the numbers.
Oh,
Just keep watching the numbers. That's all.
where I
We
put my shit at?
we
Oh,
appreciate that. Next question coming in.
I need my
Do you guys support Palestine or Israel? Ooh, Lord have mercy.
word fact. Positive energy.
Palestine or
Holy. Of
Israel.
course. That's it. What
How about,
happened? What was that question?
do you support Palestine or Israel? Why does it have to be or? Just a question.
You want to know who I'm
Here,
supporting?
here, here's the funny thing, right? When you say support, right, that means you get behind. That means you carry the mantle for, right? That's support, right? Like the folks who show up for us, they support us, right? They show up for us, right? They'll show up on all the streaming platforms to watch and view. Run those numbers up, right? Okay. Support Palestine or Israel. I don't support oppression. How about that? And that's my statement.
Thanks.
So wherever there is oppression, I don't support it.
Right.
Understand?
No, no, that's just facts, and that's it. I mean, who I support: Kush, Kemet, you know, Congo Republic, Republic of Congo. You know what I'm saying? I support them peoples, but them other people that y'all talking about, come on, man.
Both sides
We just we
are
just dropped that. Yeah,
both,
both sides. Both sides are doing both. Yep,
both
both sides are doing both. Both sides is grabbing up people, grabbing up citizens. Both sides is wilding. Both sides is doing exactly the same thing. Neither side is doing just one thing. Both sides is doing the same thing. Same thing from when this soil that we on go somewhere and do what they doing. It's wild. You can look these videos up. You can get these safe Jesus on different sites and sites that you got to be prepared to watch and see because don't go clicking anything on your devices if you ain't ready to see some stuff and have that on your device. And don't go clicking on something if you really don't want to see what's going on over there. Because as you don't know, as I know, we can get the video. We got videos. We can see what's going on. Not just what y'all getting on news. What y'all gotta understand too is that we got people living over on in these places. Like I got videos. I got people I can call. We can get videos so we can get news clips sent to us. So when we saying something and saying that we know something, oh, we got the news. And we getting the news from there, not the news that they giving us. So it's definitely both sides. We don't support neither one. Like he said, it's both sides doing the same thing to them people, the ones that's in it and the ones that don't even have nothing to do with it. And
yep.
as I told someone earlier, on the timeline, on this new timeline and scale, like this was already set. So from prehistoric Kemet, Egypt, down the timeline, however y'all want to call it, this was already set. This was already set to cross the timeline. Like so, we there right now. You know what I mean? And we after this, we're gonna go forward. Because what I told y'all, it just don't snap. Thanos and we back good, and everybody waking up in the morning shaking each other's hand and we hugging each other. It's got to get ugly
Yeah.
before that flower blossom. it's ugly as hell when it started coming out. It's that little green little thing. And then after the sun hit it for a little bit more and crispy it up, what happened to it? It started to look beautiful. So the heat got to be turned up. It got to get a little hot. And then it'll change. But other than that, like he said, we don't support none of that. So.
I love those loaded little questions though, like because you're not slick, motherfucker.
Yeah, try to see who he's going. Yeah, I support Washington. Yeah, put me over there so I can show you who we support.
Who sent you? How about that?
Yeah, send me over there.
You support either.
I'll show you right from the gate.
You must be here. You must not know how things go, huh?
I remember.
Yeah. But moving on, man. But yeah.
My grinder.
Next question. Moving on to
the sticky end.
I saw y'all post the new releases for the FAM clothing line. Love the designs. Who designs and prints for you? I'm trying to get my clothing line off the ground. Okay, that's a two-headed question. On my end, love the designs. I appreciate that. Who designs? Me. Every single thing that I drop from FAM, aside from any type of collab, which would be my SSO family, my Solid Shit Only fan. But that was still in-house through BC Marketing. But that was my man, Brian out in Cali, who designed those. Outside of that, all the designs are me. Every last one of them. Who prints for me, I outsourced my printing. I wasn't in the phase when I started the clothing line. I didn't want to have a whole bunch of merchandise laying around, like extra material laying around, or extra prints that people didn't buy, forgot to pick up, or stun it on. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have right now. I don't have space to have everything that goes into printing. Printers, scanners, and everything like that, right? So I decided to outsource. So I outsource my printing through Spring, and they print for me and they ship for me. They supply tracking numbers and everything for all the orders, and just make the whole ordering sequence just beautiful. I never have to worry about that. They get their cut, off the top, and so we split that. So I don't take in 100% profit, but I take in at least 50. But the headache of going to the post office to ship, print, reprint, oh shit, I fucked up on this, gotta repress this, that. I don't have that. I don't have to worry about that. You're trying to get the clothing line off the ground. We are the ones to talk to, and in terms of customization and everything. You talk to the gentleman up top because he knows better than me. That's his area. So you can DM him and you can speak to him about that, or you can shoot us a message on the podcast page, whatever the case may be, if you need help or assistance, whatever the case may be. In terms of you trying to get it off the ground, like I said, go to spring.com if you want to outsource your shit. They're great. You can go through Shopify, and there's a couple other spots that you can outsource through also. But I go through Spring. Right? So I appreciate the love. Yeah. So moving on to the next question.
Hey, Bobby.
What up, y'all? I know y'all have some stories for us. What's one of y'all's favorite shared stories? We have too many stories.
Oh man.
To even say one of y'all's favorite, like, bruh, we got too much. We got too many.
Miles Comics was good. Yo, yeah, that's like crazy. That's crazy.
Because you gotta
Um,
understand, man. Like, this is family shit. Like you're not gonna have better stories, with anybody else. You feel me? Uh-oh, there he goes.
I'm here.
There.
It's good, right? It's good.
Yep.
I'm here.
Circle the
You can
doom.
hear me?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right. Now
Uh,
somebody was trying to message me. I was letting them know do not call the phone. We about to get finished up.
word.
I would have to say just a quick one. I don't know. Remember that night in the car, you know?
Oh boy, which one? When he was floating and flying. Old girl was choking in the back.
Choking in the back.
All she wanted was something to drink while you was. This is fucking delicious. Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just like,
I ain't never mixed some shit to smoke ever again after that day. Not like that.
yo, yo, facts.
That's really.
I'm like, we
Did you say
in
that?
there
Hey,
cooking.
oh, Miller Lite.
Yo,
But
we was fried. We was in there fried, and then she like,
all right,
dang, you ain't gonna offer me no drink.
ultimate. Word.
Like, you ain't gonna offer me no drink. I'm sitting next to you, right? Like, you ain't gonna offer me no. I think so. I was seeing me and you was in the back, and cousin was in the front.
Yeah.
I was next to her. She like, you offer me no drink. I'm like, yeah, see though.
Nah, Chief, don't look at me.
Like,
Oh,
I ain't giving you nothing.
ain't not a, yeah, not a, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I was young. I was
I
wild. I was
was
wild.
like, one of my favorite. Uh, man, I could do this. I could do this shit for days. I could do that. I could go when we got fucking drunk as shit at your fucking house, and whoever's bright idea it was to walk up to old girl's house, and we had to push your ass and our cousin's ass up the fucking hill.
You had to hold me by the shirts.
Oh man! When I said we
Goes
had
up the hill like zombies, stopped in Georgie's.
the whole fucking
I-
way,
I'm
the
in high
whole
school. I'm in high school. We so drunk that my girlfriend at the time called me. She lived like 45 minutes away. We so drunk, and by the time we even get to this
mm,
Georgie's, they there with a big sister and everything. We are out of our minds cooking. I don't even know. I don't even know what they,
terrible.
I don't know what we did.
That shit was terrible.
Oh, boy. We
And
thought we was some heavyweights.
when we get to the old girl house, this guy up here falls asleep on the motherfucking porch. This whole like, and we all just there for no fucking reason. While he's sleeping it off.
I had to get my sleep on. I was laid on that thing across that thing like,
Let's hear
out.
stories. Listen,
TV
listen. I got,
one cabin trip.
I got the stories. All right, I got
Word, yo, yeah, yo, we used to have some fun,
them.
crazy times.
I tell you, I got them.
The
I got them.
the palace.
Mm. That's literally what I was about to say. That in its,
The
that's it. All you got to say. And anybody who
the
time knows what the palace is.
the
You
uh the,
going to the
the cap gun bullets.
bruh. Let me tell you something. I ain't even no. We ain't gonna talk about the cap gun bullets, right? We gonna talk about your crazy ass waving shit out the window.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And the boys coming, looking for niggas. Oh, okay. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of stories. So there's really no favorite. Like,
yeah, it's no favorite, man.
It's a whole, like, we could write a book on the shit that we've done.
If we write a book, that shit would be so funny and crazy. I'll be like, yo, how the fuck do you even get time to do all this shit?
Fuck
The
them.
big ass balloons. Remember the big ass water balloons?
Listen, Jack, I was just talking about that shit the other day.
That shit was bigger than us.
And that shit dropped in the goddamn house. Nigga.
That
I knew we was going.
shit dropped in the house. I knew we was doing too much. I said we keep trying
we
to get bigger and bigger.
I knew we was going to die. I knew it was over. Nigga, I knew we was. I knew it. As soon as
shit looked like a fucking.
I said, oh man,
that
nigga,
shit like a waterfall just went through the house. That shit was like.
This shit going in the clear downstairs.
We about to walk. We walking with two. We trying to hold that big ass water balloon while he upstairs trying to hold that shit by himself. Another big ass water balloon thinking he got it. I'm like, all right. We coming in the house trying to get out the house with a big ass water balloon. That shit bust while we was leaving out. Oh shit! Uncle Frank come on. I was like, oh. Grabbed him up. That shit bust on the porch. Me and Z, I'm like,
bruh. I knew it was over.
It's over for us. What the hell
was
we thinking?
That was our last day on the planet Earth.
Why did they even let those balloons be able to get that?
I knew we wasn't making it. Terrible.
It's that company. I want to talk to them people.
Right. Me too. Shit.
Yeah, that's what the fuck we get for always trying to do something.
But yeah.
Remember those cans in the mall?
One of these days, or one of these episodes, maybe.
Yeah, we got to.
We'll see. We're gonna have to bring in a few people because we got not just with us, but with more people that can all this bullshit that we did because we were maniacs and had no goddamn sense.
Yo. Oh snap! Yep. We should be wilding out.
Lord have mercy.
Always trying to do something.
That question. So we owe y'all some more in-depth stories, but I promise you, like, we could take up a whole episode for one story.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
So y'all
don't even know.
Troublemakers. I would say that we did a lot of stupid shit.
Troublemakers, nah.
I wouldn't say
we had a lot of fun.
You know, we weren't in the making trouble business, but we was definitely in the wild cowboys business.
Yeah. Get us somewhere. We gonna try something.
You brought me out to the building, my ass right back.
What is smoke? Yeah.
Listen, you want to talk about smoke? I can tell you by the time when we went. Well, we wasn't supposed to go to AC, but we was going to AC, right? And the car we was in caught fire, right? And we got people riding by us trying to scream at us and tell us that the car is on fire. Hey, you smoking. We rolled the window down. Hey, fuck you, man. What the fuck is you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Right? Until we actually see the smoke, and we're like, oh, shit, we really on fire. Like, for real. So, long story short, we coast, literally, no gas on the pedal. We
coasting. Now we coasting down the street on fire.
We pull and we are on fire the whole time in the car.
On fire, the car. Y'all think we playing?
We roll down the motherfucking hill and we end up pulling into, I think it was a McDonald's.
Yeah.
And one of the people that was with us ran in to go get a fucking fire extinguisher and shit like that. I turned around. I'm looking for this man. Where the fuck did he? By the time I find out where he is at other building all the way across the way with a trail of smoke behind his ass. That's how that motherfucker jumped out the car so quick. My ass, I was going to get baked up. So,
Oh, yo, crazy, everybody. Like, I jumped over a pile of, snow so big. I don't even know how I got over that shit.
I don't even know how you did that shit. And you ended up, I think it was a hotel that was next to it.
Yeah, it was a hotel.
I'm about to watch this game. I don't know what y'all doing. Bro, this is the type of shit that always happen with us. Bugged out shit for no goddamn reason.
Out of there. See you later, Gator. Try to blow us up.
I had to wait for niggas to come get us. Then when we get back, then we get back, right? We get back home, right? We get back, we tell them stories and everything like that, right? One of our friends comes in and says, yo, I'm still trying to go to AC. The other people that we was with said, nah, I'm good. This man looked at me, so what you want to do? I said, fuck. We going back.
Alright, you cancel the fucking, we doing it again. We don't care.
We went back down, checked into the hotel where we was going to do all of this shit, blah, 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 blah. And that's where I'm going to leave that fucking story.
Yeah, that's it. But I was definitely out, cause yeah, I was out. I think I did like a 3 flat, 2.7. That joint. I was probably the fastest man on the planet that day.
Bunch of stupids. Yes, goddamn it. Like insanity. I tell you.
I
I tell you.
Flash was fast. I burnt that nigga that day.
Story. We got stories for days and days.
Alright. Where we at? That's it?
I think we got like 2 more. Because we get.
Because I don't want this to go out and
keep going. All right, next question coming in. Now, challenge accepted. Talked to my pastor and asked the questions you suggested. He doubled down. Shadow work is that of the devil, but he couldn't answer the question how. So I'm curious. Can you shed more light on shadow work? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you took that literally. Okay, cool.
Red Sonic.
So if your pastor can't, here's shit, right? How? If he can't tell you how it's of the devil or demonic, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay. So here's my thing, right? Can I shed more light on the shadow work? I already told you. It's some of the most comprehensive self-development that you can do for yourself, because it introduces you to your shadow, to your darker half, your traumas and shit like that, the shit that you bury deep down that you don't want to let out. You address these traumas and you heal them, so you become better. You understand? So how you can ask your pastor this: how can you, doing a deep dive on self and fixing your traumas and fixing your issues, how can that be of anything evil? All it does, once again, is introduce you to your darker self. Once you understand that no man or woman is truly good, 100% good, or truly bad. We are both. We are what we are. You understand? Like, we are both, but we're more what we lean into. That's it. Some people lean into their darker shit. You understand? Some people lean into the darker energy. Some people lean into, the bullshit because it's easier. Other people choose the quote unquote to lean into the lighter shit. The good shit. And that's all it comes down to. We're both. Everybody is. There's no person that's 100% truly good. There's no one person that's 100% truly bad. All it is a lot of shit that people have not healed from. You understand? Or done work on. Or, this is why I say I'm one of the most dangerous motherfuckers alive. Because I'm fully in tune with both sides of myself.
Right, gotta be.
Whichever way you want to get it, I promise you. Come accordingly. Like, literally, come accordingly. You want to be positive? We can be on some positive shit. You really want to be introduced to the darker side, and you really want to see what the darker side is about, we can just as easily get it there. Easily. Right. And it's not, and it doesn't have to be on no destructive shit. You can lean in and show people what you're capable of. And if they back off, they back off.
Facts.
You understand? But it's all about the choice you make. The shadow work helps you heal these things that trigger you. Whatever traumatic shit you've been through that causes the shadow. So you're able to control it. So you're able to bring your best self forward. You understand? So so to me, that can never be of anything evil when it's helping you. You understand? I've done a lot of I've had to, because my bad shit surfaced and a bunch of times, and I did a bunch of crazy shit that wasn't the best. Everybody does it, whether they want to admit it or not. Everybody got dirt. Everybody's done dirt.
Hell yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. Man is flawed, and woman, you name it. But there's triggers. So when you have a chance to heal those things, you're able to do better, think better, speak better, and all of these things. And that's what the shadow work journal that you can get wherever and all of that is. That's what all of that's about. You go on TikTok, that's all you see is all these goddamn commercials for the fucking shadow work journal and all of that shit. So I would say if you're up to it, see what it's about for yourself. And if you can handle it, do it. Because being introduced to the other side of yourself is hard business. It's hard business. It's a lot of people don't know how to handle looking into that darkness. Because they could be afraid of what's going to look back. But I highly recommend it. And when we recommend books and everything on here, we've never recommended anything that did anybody that would do you a disservice. So.
Facts. Definitely.
Thank you for that. Heal yourself. Okay? Mm-hmm. You got trauma? Heal yourself. Be a better person. Everybody will thank you for it. And then you can take that shit and then you can help other people with their shit. That's why everybody comes to me. Like, yo, bro, I have a problem with this. I need help with this. Please, yo, I need introspect on this, insight on this. Cool. I can do that because of how much I've self-developed myself. That's it. Well, thank you for that. Do we have any more? That's it.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
So, fire questions for the night, as always.
Yeah.
You do anything else before we close out?
That's it, man. That's it.
Well, all across the board, y'all already know what it is. It's a Get Righteous podcast. Thanks for joining in. That's all. Love across all platforms, all waves, South, shoot, overseas, all the platforms, podcast platforms, everything. I know what it is. Zito, let me log this out so you can do what you do and load this up. We out. Hit me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.